Security.
Privacy.
Integration.
Group.
We are Spring.
Why do I have to confirm this again?
It's gonna be another fasting week this time.
Oh, and don't forget Grandma's medication, son.
Well, it's on my list, Mom.
Excuse me.
Yes?
I was hoping you might be able to help me.
Yes, I certainly can.
I've seen that you work at NOC. I'm in desperate situation with one of my courses. I was forced to care for family and could not study. I would be willing to pay for a copy of the final exam.
Well, I certainly cannot do that.
A lot of money. Surely you can put 15,000 rupees to good use.
Globally, when the threats to information security are ever increasing and the task of seamlessly integrating security into your organization may seem impossible, then let Spring help you solve the security puzzle.
Akurana University is a modern, groundbreaking institution of higher learning, poised to help lead Sri Lanka into the technological future by teaching up-and-coming leaders in the information field, teaching current IT professionals best practices, carrying out pioneering research in computing and information systems, supporting other organizations by offering them cutting-edge expertise, and, most importantly, providing an inspirational example of how to integrate security and privacy awareness into every aspect of daily functioning. A preliminary analysis of your current security posture, based on the information you have provided to our offices, shows a number of administrative and technical challenges, as seen here. And while your current precautions, such as zoning your networks, MAC filtering for student devices, and limiting the number of people who have root access to your servers, are all steps in the right direction, a more comprehensive and organized approach to security would be more consistently effective in protecting your organization from cyber threats. The incidents you have shared regarding the unfortunate success of phishing attacks, the loss of an unencrypted laptop computer, and an unaddressed bot infestation could all have been avoided through the proper implementation of an information security management system. As you see here, your current security deficiencies are all addressed by various sections of ISO 27001 and 2, which is why Akurana University's leadership has wisely chosen to be proactive and seek outside assistance in implementing this systematic approach.
In order to succeed with these worthy objectives, you, the top management, must lead the organization in a full overhaul of your current security practices.
As an experienced information security consultancy firm, Spring would recommend an initial project to implement ISO IEC 27001 compliance as opposed to certification. Currently, there are no laws requiring Sri Lankan organizations to comply with this standard. The cost of certification can be significantly higher than compliance, while offering little additional benefit in your situation. Since Akurana University may accept external students from the European Union And as the world, including Sri Lanka, is moving toward higher cybersecurity and privacy awareness, alignment with the most important principles of the General Data Protection Regulation can only be helpful. Finally, because Akurana University accepts online payments, credit card information must be kept in accordance with the rules set out by the credit card companies as contained in PCI DSS. Both Visa and MasterCard mandate validation of this compliance. While this may seem daunting, consider that a properly conceived and well-implemented information security management system will be able to meet all of these requirements and more by design. As you can see in this illustration of the path to ISO IEC 27001 compliance, external laws, regulations and contracts are part of what is taken into account when creating an ISMS. The overall process will allow us to tailor-make a solution to fit your needs, determining exactly which parts of your organization need to be covered, which information assets you possess, and the risks associated with them, and based on those risks, which controls need to be implemented and which risks can be accepted. This will avoid overspending on security. During the project cycle, we will help you document your ISMS so that future re-implementations and improvements can be based on a solid understanding of where you begin. In addition, our firm has created a proprietary software solution that will assist you in your maintenance and auditing of the ISMS. This includes a novel and effective solution for automating and auditing access control.
So what will all of this cost? Generally, creating an ISMS in accordance with ISO 27001 is an extended project requiring the efforts of every member of your organization. Information will have to be gathered from the various information owners and users of your organization. Risk ownership will need to be determined and assigned. Controls will need to be put in place and residual risk signed off on, etc.
While the ISMS would be a commitment for the lifetime of your university, the initial project can last anywhere from 5 months to over a year, depending on the amount of financial, human, and time resources that you choose to spend on the project.
As with any project, there are 3 vectors to consider. Do you want it fast, cheap, or good? You can choose 2 out of 3, but the third will suffer.
Generally, however, the cost of setting up an ISMS will depend on the size of your organization and which parts of it you wish to include in your ISMS, the gap between the current posture and the desired posture, the local expertise available in your organization, and how quickly you wish to implement the ISMS.
Our previous experience has shown that an average organization in the West with about 75 employees, including a CSO, that processes sensitive data at 2 different data centers with a more software-oriented product, but also with more controls in place, leading to a smaller gap to close in their posture, would end up paying about $85,000 for a year-long ISO 27001 compliance project. Certification would cost an additional $15,000, with additional costs for surveillance audits at 2 and 3 years post. By choosing compliance now, Akurana University would avoid those additional certification and surveillance costs. In addition, this organization's location and assets will also bring down the overall cost of the project. That cost could easily be brought down to $30,000 if an on-site CISO were hired to manage the project locally and our firm used in a more advisory capacity. As previously mentioned, the cost of implementing the ISMS would include alignment with GDPR and compliance with PCI DSS, though validation would be a modest additional cost depending on which controls you select. For example, if you choose to discontinue maintaining credit card information on site, the validation can be achieved via a self-assessment questionnaire. With the potentially catastrophic effects of, for example, ransomware, which is ever on the rise, the benefits of properly implementing an ISMS far outweigh the costs. One successful ransomware attack could send your university back to the planning stages, destroying all of your saved data, student information, faculty accounts, even all of your financial records, not to mention the trust in your institution as a technological leader. This is especially true if a successful attacker manages to infect your servers with malware to destroy even your backups once they're restored. In this scenario, a $30,000 investment would be cheap in comparison. According to research organizations like Pondemon LLC, most data breaches are caused by criminal and malicious attacks, and average annual losses per organization were in the millions of dollars. High-trust fields like education had disproportionately high losses. But these controls had a mitigating effect, and all but one of them are included in your ISMS, that being insurance protection. There is a growing trend in the United States of educational institutions purchasing business interruption or cyber insurance, with premiums ranging from $10,000 to over $100,000. Sri Lankan insurance companies do not currently offer this type of insurance out of the box, but companies like Continental Insurance Lanka Limited and Sri Lanka Insurance Corporation are participating in cybersecurity summits and willing to tailor-make solutions. A well-implemented ISMS can often lower insurance premiums, so we can discuss insurance further once we have done a risk assessment.
Akurana University has made the wise decision to create a cyber-resilient organization poised to lead Sri Lanka into the technological future. We hope you will choose us to help you on this exciting journey.